name is Chris, and welcome to today's recap of the E-mini S&P 500. Today was FOMC day, and as you already know what that means, guys, you had cycle buildup, volatility release, and chaos followed by clarity. So in today's recap of this E-mini S&P futures, guys, we're bringing the fire and showing exactly how our tools slice through one of the most unpredictable sessions of the month. Let's go ahead and play this bad boy and see how everything would have shaken out only on the 5-minute, and then we're going to flip it to the 1-minute using the signals generated by the 5-minute to time our entries on the 1. Sounds good? Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to play this back at 15 times the speed of the market and see how it shook out. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do this. And here we go. This is the Fed announcement right here. After the Fed announcement, you typically wait a little bit to kind of see how the market shakes out before you make any moves. You don't want to jump in right away. It's never a good idea. If you got the accelerator right here above the zero line, then you just got to wait for the price line right here to kind of curl up a little bit, hit the inflection point, and you might have something there to take. Okay, right there, inflection point.
Order filled.
That's an entry signal right there, okay? That is a signal to go long on the 5-minute chart. Okay, that tells you that price is about to move up. And sure enough, look at this. This bad boy starts moving up right there. And yeehaw, guys, right there. You can hop out of that trade if you want. Why? Because you've got both price and the accelerator right there. Look at that. And what does that tell you? That means that price has run its course. And if price ran its course right there, guys, you don't want to be sitting around waiting to see what's going to happen, because what's going to happen is you're going to get your ass whipsawed. Here's another setup to the short side right there. What goes up must come down right there. Okay, here we go. And you saw how nice and clean that trade was, guys. No second guessing, just precise entry points and exit points. And here we go. The accelerator's coming down. Price is coming down from being completely in exhaustion zone right there. We know that above 0.90 we're in exhaustion, right? So here we go to the downside, and we're going to wait for the accelerator here to cross above zero. The moment this purple line crosses above zero, it's game over, guys. Right after this bar right there,
order filled,
the end. Okay, there's nothing else left in that trade. Now check this out. Your price line is still all the way down here. This bad boy just came all the way up right here. Okay, and normally when it does this and you don't have a continuation with price to the upside right here, you're still probably going to get a little more downside deviation. Now you want to take any trade to the downside the moment that this bad boy comes down again.
Order filled.
Right there. That would be the second entry to the downside. There's 3 phases to the trade. You've got expansion, you've got exhaustion, and you've got contraction, where price rises above the threshold and makes its way to the zero line. And this trade will officially be over the moment that the purple line crosses above zero. Right there, guys.
Order filled.
Okay, another $1,200. And if we get a reversal of this purple line going up, then we've got something that we can say, hey, let's go ahead and take this, right? There we go.
Order filled.
Okay, that's your entry right there, guys, okay? The accelerator goes up above zero. That is your entry point to go long. And we'll just let this trade run. There
Order filled.
Right there, guys. That's the end of it. Price goes into exhaustion right there. There's nothing else left in that trade. So let me kind of walk you through it. We had the FOMC announcement right here, right at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Probably shook a lot of people out. We had the accelerator, which is the purple line right here. This purple line is measuring the acceleration in price, okay? How fast is price going to move in one particular direction? And it gave you the acceleration at least 2 or 3 bars in advance of this rip to the upside right here. Price is measured by the cyan line. The moment that cyan line hits the inflection point right there, guys, this is telling you that price is gonna move up. We took the trade with conviction to the upside, and right when price and the accelerator hit the exhaustion point, we hopped off the trade. The moment that the accelerator came down below the zero line right here, we hopped on this trade to the downside, and off we went to the races right there. The moment that the accelerator crossed above the zero line, we took the trade off at this candle right here. Very simple process. Then, as price was still in the gutter right here, remember there's three phases to the move. You've got acceleration, you've got exhaustion, and you've got contraction right here. Your acceleration is going to be the strongest part of the trade, which is when price began falling here. Your contraction is going to be the slowest part of the trade, of the move, okay? That's why when it came out of the 0.90 threshold right here, rising towards the inflection point, you really didn't see a lot of movement in price right here. You saw a little bit of movement, which we took right here when the accelerator began coming down, and we got out the moment it crossed above the zero line right here at this bar. Then, as price began to kind of recoil back towards the zero line, I marked it here with the green arrow, and the accelerator crossed above zero. That was your go. That was your entry to take this bad boy to the long side right there, okay? And we did. And this was pretty much the end of the session for today. And that's how we played the the E-mini S&P on a 5-minute chart. So this is going to run at 10 times the speed of the market. I'm looking at my 5-minute time frame, and I'll be bringing the 5-minute time frame into frame here so that you can see it and you can follow along and kind of see exactly where your entry points would have happened on the 5-minute before making your decision using a 2-minute chart to execute your trades. So right there, guys, let me go ahead and bring this over because I want to show you guys. This is the very beginning of where I started the trading on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, we had the purple line, which represents acceleration, cross above the zero line, and we waited until the cyan line hit 0.43 right there. Now, how does that look on the 1-minute chart? If you see this on a 5-minute chart, by golly, guys, stop what you're doing and look at your 1 minute, okay? And that's exactly what we're gonna do right here. We're gonna look at the 1 minute, and the 1 minute right here is gonna kind of give us a better picture of what's really happening in the trade. Now, you're gonna use the 5-minute to time your entry. You're not necessarily gonna use the 5-minute to exit. You're going to use this bad boy right here to both enter and exit your trade using these tools that we have on the screen. All right, so here we go. Here's at that very moment what you're looking at. You're looking at cycle rising above zero. You also got you've also got momentum rising, and you've got PureMO right here at the zero line. Okay, now you can wait for PureMO to actually shift above the threshold right there, which is, what I typically like doing in my process of trading. And we're going to go ahead and do just that. And it's right here. Look at this, guys. It's right here at the cusp. And there you go.
Order filled.
That's your buy signal right there. This is where you jump into the trade with confidence because you've got cycle going up, momentum going up, and you just had a shift in momentum in PureMO. Now, why is this important, guys? This is telling you in advance right here that price is about to go up. Okay, and you've got PureMO already up here in the threshold. This is telling you that price is really taking off. So we're gonna go ahead and follow this bad boy. Whew, that
Order
moved
filled.
really quick. I think maybe 10 times the speed of the market is a little bit too fast for me. Whew, that moved. I blinked my eye and boy, I saw that candle just pop and I'm like, holy shit, what just happened there? Man, that was fast. Oh, that was breakneck speed, boy. I just bumped it down to 8 times the speed of the market. I probably had it set a little too fast for my own good. And yeah, there you go. You still made money on that trade. And we got out right there because you had a kink in PureMO to the downside. And that is your signal. And that's what's important, guys. Okay, that's the signal that's telling you that it is game over, that it is time for you to get out of the trade right there. Okay, now if you look at your 5-minute chart, okay, here's where that trade took place. You see right when both the accelerator and the price line hit the top right there, that was it, guys. There was nothing else left in the move, and it was time for you to exit the trade. Here's what happened on the 5-minute. Here's the second entry right here. You were in exhaustion zone. The moment it comes down below the threshold, below zero, you got the accelerator, this purple line crossing below zero. Now you want to see here on your 1-minute chart whether or not this is a trade that you take to the downside. Now let's see what's happening here with CYMO. Well, you've got cycle below zero. You've got momentum about to cross the zero line, and you've got a shift in momentum right here as well. This is absolutely a trade to go short right there.
Order filled.
Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get out of the trade there, following our rules, because you had a kink right here with PureMO going up, guys. All right?
Order
and
filled.
There you go. That's your second entry right there. Momentum is coming down again.
Order filled.
Okay? The end of cycle number 2 right there. Now, if you want to hang on and wait till PureMO pops its head up, which is what I typically do, there it is right there. That would be your signal. This would be your exit using PureMO right there with that bar. So you've got cycle going up. You've got momentum also going up right there, which is really super good. So we can go ahead and take this bad boy with confidence to
order filled
right there. Now remember, guys, cycles precede trends and cycles follow trends, and I've told you guys that a dozen times, okay? Which means that this component of the trade here with CYMO is going to be a cyclic trade. And typically when cycle and momentum kiss goodbye, that ends up being the
order
end
filled
of the move right there. Okay, so nice quick little move to the upside. That is the end of it right there. All right, guys, I think that's it right there. You have the price line, which is represented by the cyan line right here, and you've got a crossover of the zero line by the accelerator right there. So let's go ahead, looking at this, and look towards our 1-minute chart to determine exactly where and how we're going to take this entry. So what do we see on the 1-minute chart? Well, we saw cycle above zero at 1545. We see momentum above zero as well. So green light, absolutely. Okay, second thing, what do we see? We see a shift in momentum to the upside. Green light, absolutely. So this is a setup to go long based on the 5-minute. It is a higher conviction setup that you should execute when using these tools. So here we go, guys.
Order filled.
That would be your entry right there to the upside, and we'll just let this bad boy run. So here we go, guys. This is the beginning of cycle number 1. Cycle number 1 begins here, and cycle number 1 begins here. And we'll just let this bad boy run until we actually get the signals. Now, there's 2 forms of signals that are going to print on your chart. You're either going to get a signal from your main execution tool here, which is PureMO. It's going to go all the way up right here, and the moment it tilts down, that is your signal, okay? Very cut and dry. Or you may want to exit at the end of cycle number 2. Now, why cycle number 2? Because your average trend only has 2 cycles, guys. And if you don't have a way to measure that, you will not know when to exit a trend. Trust me, guys, there is no tool out there in the market that's going to show you an exact exit as you're going to get with CYMO Pro on the second rotation of cycle number 2. And I'll illustrate that for you right now once we get cycle number 2. Okay, here's the commencement of cycle 2 right there to the upside, and there it is.
Order filled.
Right there, guys. Okay, that is the end of it right there. And I'll just kind of let this thing waffle off a little bit. Here's the exit as well with PureMO right there, pretty much almost at the same spot. Here's what happened, guys. We took the signals from ScalpMO on the 5-minute chart, confirmed them on the 1-minute with both CYMO and PureMO right here, and then we execute it with clarity. That's the formula right there. And I'll tell you guys, whether you traded this live or not, you know, this is a setup you had to see for yourself so that you can know what to look for next time, okay? And like I said at the outset, FOMC days are days when careers are made or accounts are busted, all right? Now, here's a challenge to our subscribers. And here's your homework, and please follow the process, guys. Load your 5-minute chart on the E-mini S&P. I want you guys to mark every ScalpMO signal from 2:25 p.m. all the way through the close. Then drop to the 1 minute right here the exact way that I did it and use CYMO and PureMO to validate the entries. And you can post your annotated charts on Discord or send them over to me for review. You know, I want to see your accuracy. I want to see your understanding. No guessing, no freelancing. You know, follow the system, guys, okay? Now, for everyone else, what are you waiting for? Okay? Today wasn't subtle. And if you didn't have these tools, you either missed the move completely, or you got chopped up before 2 p.m., or you tried to play hero and got humbled by the volatility. This isn't a game. All right, guys? When the Fed speaks, every tick matters. And unless you've got a process, you're just food for the machines. So here's the move. Take the 7-day free trial. Get access to ScalpMO, PureMO, CYMO, even PredictMO. All the tools we've got in our arsenal, guys. And join the Discord. Watch the full YouTube recaps. See how it's done the right way.